Alright, we are live. What's happening, my friend? Welcome to the video. My name's Brando Linick. Hey there. And this is going to be a talk on how to start not just a vendor business, but how to start a business in general. I'm going to share with you some important principles and concepts that have allowed me over the last 13 months to create a full-time income business working part-time. So you're going to want to pay attention. You're going to want to know this stuff. But when it comes to a vendor business, the first thing I want to talk about here, it's a simple business to start. Having had very close friends of mine actually start vendor businesses, whether that was a hot dog vendor business or a food vendor business of some sort, having seen them do it, it's a simple business to start. It's not all that complicated once you have your business license and you've registered your business. It's all about getting your vendor license from there and vendor privileges. But from that point on, I'm just telling you, dealing with inventory, supplies and equipment, but especially inventory, it's killer. And the overhead that can associate with that, some people don't keep it in mind, but it can cost you thousands of dollars in inventory, and sometimes that inventory, depending on if it is food, can go bad. So you're looking at stuff that has an expiry date that can go bad, and that's profit that you could have had, alright, that's now putting you deeper into the hole. So it's just something to take into account. I have nothing against the business, but just a fair warning of what to be aware of when it comes to the business model itself, with the things that are required for it. If you are taking a vendor approach with food, which is typically what most people do, but if you're doing like technology, if you're doing digital information, you want to be a vendor on the internet, there's also different approaches you could take to it. And the best advice I would leave you with here, alright, without trying to confuse you or overwhelm you or try and send you in a million different directions to try and figure out like a secret, the best tip I'll leave you with here is if you're looking at starting a vendor business because you want to be in business for yourself, you want to be your own boss, you want to control your income and grow your income every single month, you want to do what you want, when you want, wherever you want. If that's what you really want to do, that's why you're looking at starting a business, if that's kind of what your why is, alright, the best tip I'll leave you with here, honestly, is to connect with someone. And regardless of if that's a vendor business or a different type of business, because my experience with this goes back over the last year when I came across a person who was building a business on the internet. And at the time I was building traditionally, and this person was making a high multiple six-figure income online building a business without creating their own products, without dealing with inventory, shipping and handling, without dealing with any of that stuff. And because they weren't dealing with that, it was attractive to me. I mean, this person was just working from their laptop. Seemed like magic to me, seemed like a complete dream. I'd never seen anything like it before because they're traveling like 11 months out of the year, living in exotic locations for like 3 to 6 months periods of time. And I started to reach out to them for help, and in a couple weeks after that was able to, with their help and guidance, create a business on the side of my traditional business that was working full-time, and I was working part-time. So I was working very part-time and it was creating a full-time income for me. So that allowed me to actually put off my other business to the side that had been running for the last couple of years and focus on this full-time. And ever since then I haven't looked back. And if you get anything out of this video, it's really to connect with someone. You know, if you want to build a business online or offline, connect with someone who's getting the results that you want in a way that you want. Especially if you don't have the budget set aside to deal with inventory and all that stuff, I'd advise you to seriously consider looking at building an internet business, because when you know what you're doing, you can create a very lucrative business model without having to deal with the overhead associated with a vendor business, like equipment, supplies, employees, inventory, all that stuff. That can literally just give you kind of a headache, alright? And some of you know exactly what I'm talking about because you've already done it before, where you're the boss of and you have employees, alright? And you're paying employees more than you're getting paid, or you're working harder than your employees. It's crazy, alright? And best thing you could do to avoid that is to create an online business, alright? And I won't tell you the internet's the only way to go, but if you want to create a business that works for you, not against you, if you want to create a business that can allow you to create true leverage and true flexibility, where you can do what you want, when you want, a business that creates true leverage is an online business. And learning the skills to building a business online is the best thing that you could do. So I hope this video inspired you. I hope this video kind of set off some light bulbs, and I hope you enjoyed this conversation as much as it did putting it together for you. I'm going to have to make like a second video to this because the conversation's kind of, it's not done. But that said, I hope you enjoyed it, and also make sure, if you really do want to learn how to build a business online, if you want to learn the same thing that was shown to me from a person who's making a high multiple six-figure income, who's now making a high multiple seven-figure income, If you want to learn what they shared with me just going back 13 months ago that's allowed me to create a full-time income working part-time on the internet, building a business without doing anything technical, without being on a computer all day, make sure to check out my site. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll pop a link down below in the description. I look forward to connecting with you from there, helping you get the results that you want, helping you create and step into your passions, whether that is to build a business and your why is to travel more, speak a new language. I look forward to helping you build a business on the internet and doing so. So appreciate you, and I'll see you on the beaches of the world. Take care.